Hi traders, it's May the 16th, Saturday 2020. This is Roberto, and this video is just to promote the Scalper, and I'm also having a Scalper training on Monday the 18th from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It will extend to Tuesday, Wednesday for 2 weeks. And for those who have purchased the Scalper, for those subscribers, you can purchase your license at fx-northwest.com website. So there will be training for the scalpers. Let me just give you a preview of what you should expect. On the left-hand side, we have the Euro Australian dollar, Heikin-Ashi candle on a 1 hour chart. And on the right-hand side, we have the scalper. And notice on the scalper on Friday, on the Euro New Zealand dollar on a 15-minute chart, you could only trade the scalper on a 15 and 5-minute chart. It will not give you options for other time frames. It's only going to appear on a 15 and 5-minute. Now, this was a trade that was taken during the New York session on Friday, and this is what the scalper does. And I use the Heikin-Ashi candles to confirm what I see in the signal. So I received a signal, an alert to purchase, go long on Euro New Zealand dollar. And then I look, let me just make this moving average a little bit bigger. I use a 10 moving average line. I was using a 21 and I found that 10 moving average line was a little bit better for entries. Okay, so just make it bar as you can see. So there was the entry on a Heikin-Ashi. And as long as Heikin-Ashi candles stay bullish and above the 10 moving average line, you do not exit the trade. You just stay in. And notice here that the whole time the scalper, the bars, the candlestick patterns, those candlesticks stayed above this blue line. So as long as price stays above these blue lines, you should stay in the trade. And that's exactly what I did. Managed to capture about 117 pips on Friday. Okay. Now, of course, not every trade is going to work out like this. So that's why the training is so important. Okay, so what I do is we're going to be trading off the smaller time frame, 15 and 30-minute chart. So we look for buying and selling opportunities using this scalper. And when it gives us an alert, we take a trade, but we need confirmation, and that's what this Heikin-Ashi candle is for. And so I wait for a signal. For example, here this is a sell signal. But what happened, market turned around and started heading north. The Heikin-Ashi candles will give you an alert to exit that trade. So here, price turned around and started heading towards the bar, and the Heikin-Ashi candles turned from red to blue. So this trade that I took, I exited because the Heikin-Ashi candle was giving me an alert in advance that this trade on the scalper most likely was not going to last that long. Okay. Let's look at another. Let's look at gold, because gold really took off on Friday and hit a level of 1750, I believe. So let me just pull up gold here. Second. So here is gold on a Friday. Price, even on Thursday, price broke above the bars on the scalper. There was a buy signal. And on Heikin-Ashi, we have confirmation. We have bullish candles crossing above the 10 moving average line. And I took this trade, but I exited when on the 30-minute chart I started seeing bearish candles. Okay, exited the trade. I know that eventually it will turn around and head north again, resuming its trend. And there it was, bars above on the scalper, and Heikin-Ashi candles turning from red to blue, and that was the entry. Okay, and this thing just shot up in such a short period of time. Okay, from 1730 all the way up to 1750, and just a matter of what, 3 or 4 hours. Not even that. 1 hour, 2 hours, three. Yeah, about 3 hours. And towards the end of the day, it's expected that usually what happens with gold, it just retraces on a Friday. And that would have been a nice retracement trade. And we take those on smaller time frames. So on a 15-minute chart around 12 noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern, start looking for retracement trades. And there it was on a 5-minute chart where price started breaking below the 10 moving average line. Blue candles turned to red, bearish, take a trade. Usually I like taking this trade on a Friday when the market has extended. It's done its daily range on any currency pair. I start looking for trades in the opposite direction. Okay. So that's it for the tutorial. If you are interested in purchasing the scalper, just go to the website, which is here, fx-northwest.com. Go down to click on the banner. And when you click on the banner, it just pulls up the scalper. And don't pay attention to this on the right-hand side. It says final chance, only 2 copies left. That's just marketing to get you to pressure you to buy. And then a video will come up. You click on the video, and it's a short 2-minute video on
Dear
here
trader,
you go.
have you been
Just
patiently
watch this
waiting
for a
for your
second.
opportunity to change your
It's
life?
all
A chance to
marketing,
live life
and
on your
don't pay
terms.
attention to
Here is
that.
the
Just go
perfect
to,
opportunity
let
you
me see
need
if
to
I
take
can pull
advantage
up
of.
the
If
video.
you are like most people, you are waiting for the moment when your life will finally start.
Yeah, let me just click
Well,
off on
that
that
moment
one
is here,
and just watch this. And the thing is, these are just marketing, get people to buy it. I understand it, but the video clearly tells you what's going on. So you see, you buy, and then you make money on this trade, and then, but this is not enough. I mean, you can buy this scalper bit if you don't really understand just how to trade the markets, then it can really confuse you. And that's why I decided to have a training session to show you how to maximize this scalper, because it is really powerful if you know how to use it correctly. And I will show you how to do that. So let's go back to the charts. So this is what you'll learn how to do. You'll find buying and selling opportunities on the scalper, but then you need to qualify that. So you'll have confidence taking a trade, and that's where we're going to be using the Onxy candles. Okay. So if you have any questions, just email me. You can contact me on my website, but you will not be able to get into the trading room in the evening unless you have purchased this software. Have a good weekend, and talk to you guys next week.